The general perception Ghanaians have about Buddhism is that it's an idol worship, mainly because Ghana is a Christian nation, and Christians, any form of religion or any form of worship that does not align to their beliefs or their ideologies, they deem it as idol worshiping or satanic worship. So Buddhism in itself is a form, or is a way, or is a teaching, or is a path to which people believe they can ascend to their maker in different forms.
Buddhism talks about life, and Buddhism is very strange and it's positive, and I like things that are positive. So reading about them and knowing that it's just about how you live your life, how you use your life to create value. That was the main reason why I decided to join Buddhism.
Buddhism there is showing the titinya and say occult. Soon be an some more chanting saints near the other. It's mean real mono dear, bent mean can be faces saying, but the Mishano de Metiam Dini and he said Buddhism dear, offer saints near the day and yes from Papa who could be a travel common San Jim near the day. Because there be a free bar any day, any day at in a choir, Pentecost, Presby, Methodist, ne de Kikano.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel Destiny Africa Online, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you are new here. Today's episode is going to unlock a whole lot of questions about Buddhism. Why do a lot of people see Buddhism to be mysterious and weird? Is it really weird and mysterious as they say, or is just like any other religion? Let's get ourselves enlightened about this intriguing episode on Buddhism. Do you know that Buddhists don't pray, they chant? Buddhism is a faith that was founded by Siddhartha Gautama, also known as the Buddha, in more than 2,500 years ago in India. With an estimated 500 million to 1 billion followers, scholars consider Buddhism one of the major world religions. As a non-theistic faith with no other god or deity to worship, some scholars describe Buddhism as a philosophy or a moral code rather than an organized religion. Many of the beliefs and practices of Buddhism revolve around the concept of suffering and its causes. Buddhism has historically been most prominent in East and Southeast Asia, but its influence is growing throughout the West. Many Buddhist ideas and philosophies overlap with those of other faiths. Followers of Buddhism don't acknowledge a supreme god or a deity. They instead focus on achieving enlightenment, a state of inner peace and wisdom. When followers reach this spiritual echelon, they said to have experienced nirvana.
Okay, so we don't believe that God is up and Satan is down. No. Buddhists don't believe that. We believe that we are the God or the positive nature, and we are the negative nature, which is the Satan. You know, this life we have good and bad, and every human being has good and bad nature in his or herself. You get it? So as a Buddhist, I believe that when you are able to create a lot of good actions, you are creating good causes in your life. At the end of the day, good things will come back to your life. But when you are creating bad causes, insulting, fighting people, stealing, making people, creating pain to people, at the end of the day, you are going to get bad causes or effects in your life. So that is our general understanding. So Buddhism is all about you being cautious and careful about how you live your daily life. It's all about creating value, sending more love, and creating positivity around your environment and within you as well. Yeah, so we don't believe that God is somewhere who is going to judge us in the future, or Satan is the one causing our problems in our life. No, we don't believe that. We believe that everything that is happening to us is us and us. nothing else to me. I don't believe that God created me now. No, where is God? You are the God. So if you want to create a human being, what do you have to do? Just find a woman, me, a man like me. I'll just find a woman, have the person, and at the end of the day, I'll have a child. So I believe that my mom and my dad created me, and life has always been there since time without beginning. So as a Buddhist, we believe that we, the human beings ourselves, we are part of the mystic entity because God is mystic. Somebody will say God created us. I'll ask the person who created God, and the person will tell me that God is mystic. So since God is mystic, we human beings, the trees around us, the natural environment around us is all part of us. So we are also mystic and we have the attributes and the power of God. So I don't discriminate the Christians or the Muslims. We just have to work in unity and focus on creating a better world.
The religion founder, Buddha, is considered an extraordinary being, but not a god. The word Buddha means enlightenment.
Buddhism started from India. Okay, India. It started from India, and we have two major types. We have Hinayana and Mahayana Buddhists, and the one I practice is Mahayana Buddhist. And under the Mahayana Buddhists, we have Nichiren Daishonin Buddhism. And Nichiren Daishonin Buddhism, the headquarters is at Japan. So Nichiren Daishonin Buddhism came from Japan. So Buddhism is across Asia. It was founded by Shakyamuni Buddha. We can call him Gautama Buddha. He was a prince, and he decided to seek for the solution for people's happiness, for people's suffering. Sorry. So he went to sit under a Bodhi tree, and he was meditating, and he had some realization called Buddhahood. He understood his life and the life of others. So long story short, Nichiren Daishonin came from Japan and made Buddhism simple for everybody to practice. So Nichiren Daishonin brought Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. That is what I chant. That is my prayer. I chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. And Nam-myoho Renge Kyo is about life. It talks about life, and it's life itself. So basically, Buddhism, the one I practice is called Sukha Gakkai International, and it's under Nichiren Daishonin's Buddhism.
Some scholars don't recognize Buddhism as an organized religion, but rather a way of life or a spiritual tradition.
Because Buddhism talks about life, and Buddhism is very strange and it's positive, and I like things that are positive. So reading about them and knowing that it's just about how you live your life, how you use your life to create value. That was the main reason why I decided to join Buddhism.
Buddhists embrace the concept of karma, that is the law of cause and effect, and reincarnation, that is the continuous cycling of rebirth.
Buddhism is not an occult. Hello, Buddhism is not an occult. It's a general religion. It's everywhere in the world. Okay, so from today, when you meet a Buddhist somewhere, don't think that the person is an occult. Buddhism is general. In African society, when you go and take something that is strange, like you start practicing something that is strange, the first challenge you face is discrimination. People talk about you because they don't understand it. So when I started, it was tough because my parents couldn't understand me, and they were like, stop. But I just continued to practice it, and with consistency and time, they realized some changes in my own life, and they were like, oh, okay, if you want to go. Sometimes even if I don't go to church, my mom will be like, won't you go today? And I'll be like, oh yeah. So she has finally accepted. So me, I chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, which is the law of the universe, which is life itself. So chant is just an English word, and in Buddhism, chanting is a form of prayer. So let me tell you what you get from chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Okay, when you chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, you develop some qualities. Okay, and the qualities are you get enough wisdom, compassion, good fortune, strong life force. Yeah, so imagine when you have everybody has these qualities, but when you chant Namyo, you bring them out so that you can use them in your daily life. So you just say when you have wisdom, compassion, good fortune, whatever in this world that you can't do or whatever that you cannot achieve,